Let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Bold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of innovation. Just passing the team over here might finish out bright future we can't vanish. It's E2's any day that sell us. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions. Thank us, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
If I'm really honest, I don't know why I'm wearing this shirt. Because I don't feel like I want to right now. But guys, welcome back to Eagle Eyed Football and welcome back to another live stream and the final episode of Transfer Weekly. The deadline day stream. And you know what, Dan? I'm not going to lie to you. I much prefer the deadline day being at 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
My gosh, it makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I even did the last couple because of the time. Because I think, what is it, finish at 11 or midnight or something? I can't remember now.
So it finished at 11, but then when you put in all your paperwork and you do this and that, transfers are still coming out at 3-4 in the morning.
Yeah. So I think as long as they get a certain,
I think it's like a notice period where you can get like an extra few hours to tie up all the loose ends.
Yeah.
But like with the deadline being at 7 o'clock, to me it says if the player's not confirmed by midnight, it ain't happening. And I'd much rather that than 4 in the morning.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Much better. I do think that's where the positives end, though, for this stream. But Dan, let's just say that the squad right now with Marc, do you think we've done enough, or do you think we still need more, even if Marc stays?
Just
to run you
through. So obviously we've signed.
So in has been Walter Benitez for free, Borna Sosa for £3 million, and Jeremy Pino for 19 plus 3.
Yeah.
Out has been Eze for 67, Rob Holding to Collar for free, Wardy released, Schlupp free, Molden released, Goodman on loan, Whitworth on loan, Imre on loan, Ozo on loan, Malcolm, I'm sorry the dog, banished, and Mateus França, who actually played the first game that he was in Brazil. Was he ever injured? Probably not.
Don't know.
Do you think we've done enough, or do you think even if Marc stays, we still need more?
Based on the official incomings, no. I think, based on the official incomings, no. And actually, what I haven't done is get my spreadsheet up, which I will get up. But no, in the answer, because I just think our squad is too thin to be dealing with any kind of European competition, assuming we're just dealing with like the official one. So like Pino, Sosa, and Benitez. I think Canvo. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. If anyone can tell me how, that'd be great. I don't know what he's like. I'm going to do some research today, but that looks like it's being done. That would be a good signing. So if you include him, and apparently we might be in for Uche. Another one, please, if you know how to pronounce it. Yeah, please tell me. If we got him as well, and we kept Guehi, I would say that's an okay window, but I would argue we would still be a bit light up top. But overall, I think that would be an okay amount.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I think that's an okay window, but I think if you manage to snap up Conor Gallagher, who looks like it's not happening anymore, I reckon that turns into a great window, just what it happened earlier. To be fair, I reckon we probably could have got Gallagher if we went in a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I think that, to be fair, that everything is revolving around Marc today, isn't it? There's 25 minutes left. I personally think it's too late in the day. Yes, he's done his medical, according to Ornstein.
But apparently, let me see if
Ornstein has dropped another La Bomba, let's say. So let me share my screen real quick. Can we see this, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, La Bomba from Ornstein. Guehi underwent medical ahead of proposed transfer from Crystal Palace to Liverpool. Move is in jeopardy amid Crystal Palace issues finding an adequate replacement. Talks now between the 25-year-old and the manager, Oliver Glasner, who has the final decision. He said multiple times on record he don't want him to go. So if Glasner has final decision, Marc ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, there's been, I think I've seen suggestions that Oliver Glasner may be playing a part in Marc's transfer being jeopardised, because I did see, and I replied to it. For example, where is it? Rahman Osman tweeted earlier saying, I can't find it now, but he basically said that some people are saying that Glasner's got too much control at Palace, too much control over Parish, which, I mean, I think that's a very debatable statement in and of itself. But I think that maybe suggests to me that he's said something to him, to Parish.
I reckon that he said to Parish, I'm going to walk if Marc disappears.
And you know what? I think he'd be well within his right to, because at the end of the day, we've had 3 months to line up a replacement.
And we're doing it 25 minutes before the deadline.
Yeah, I mean, I know maybe we can't control when Liverpool bid and whatever, but you can control what backup plans you have to have him come in. Like, if you'd said to me, right, if you had said, okay, he gone yesterday, but we've signed, 2 players, not including Camvo or Camvot instead, then I'll be okay with that. I think, depending on obviously who the replacement is. But I think, do you know what really took the piss? Right? Do you know what really took the piss?
You did a swear in under 7 minutes.
That doesn't count.
Naughty.
Right in the chat, is piss a swear word? I don't think so.
You've done it again.
I don't think so. But what was I saying? Yeah, but do you know what really, really took the biscuit? The fact that he was apparently we were gonna bring in Igor of Brighton, not a Brighton reject, and it's like, even if we were buying a Brighton player, that just doesn't sit right with me.
No,
Like, I know obviously,
stay away from doing business with Brighton as much as possible, but Igor at max would be a backup to Marc.
Yeah, 100%.
He wouldn't come in as a replacement, as a person to take the reins from him. It's just stupid. And to me, it shows that Parish was too afraid and he's too egotistical to say, I was wrong. You know what? We should just swallow the £30 million loss and try and keep Glasner, because it is what will hurt us more is losing Glasner than losing Marc. Let's be real. I know Marc is
of course,
a world-class centre-back at this point. There's no denying it whatsoever. Losing Glasner is worse. And
absolutely.
If you let Marc go, and he said he don't want him to go, and he's protested publicly how many times? If you let him go, kiss all chance of him ever signing a new contract goodbye, even though I think the chances were already extremely slim that he was going to sign a new deal. I don't think he will. I think he'll see out his contract. He's gone at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not saying we're gonna win the Conference League. I don't think we will. But even if we win that and he wins that trophy, he's still not signing a new deal, because we fucked him over. And yes, I will do the first proper swear. We fucked him over 2 years in a row for transfers. We've done deadline day nonsense 2 years in a row. He's come out and said, I don't want to do that ever again. And you know what we did? We did it. The first time was so nice, I had to do it twice. What is wrong with Parish? You could have just swallowed your pride a little bit and said, you know what, I'm going to give Glasner what he wants. Hopefully he'll sign a new deal next year. He's our best ever manager. But no, £35 million. Bear in mind, £50 million of that is going to be I think what was it 20% of that's going to go back to Chelsea. Why?
The profit, yeah.
What's the point? Genuinely, what is the point for a player of his standards? £35 million is nothing.
Yeah, I completely agree. And like the thing is, I think like yeah, so I think I worked it out. We would get £31.6 million. And obviously you can do whatever you want with the profit there. Which are you going to get someone in of that caliber who's ready to
I
play
think
there?
the only person out there is Diamonde, and guess what? Dan, you told me he's injured, and he'll cost £50 million, and he'll probably cost 65 at this point because of how late it is on deadline day.
No,
Can't
absolutely.
be asked.
Absolutely, and also I think keeping Guehi as well. One increase. I think there's a few other like forget the money. Like I say forget the money. Like if he stays, objectively, we are more likely to win the Conference League. If we win the Conference League, we can then go into Europa League next season, right? So that is already the money recouped already. Do you know what I mean? And the fact and also as well the other benefits are that one, if he stays and he doesn't sign a contract, right? Come the 1st of July at the end of summer, he's gone. He's gone. You got to get a replacement no matter what. It's not down to us. That uncertainty isn't there. And I think this uncertainty of us just dicking around for the last 2, 3, 4 months, dicking around, not trying to find a replacement, that's what's bitten us on the arse. And I think and also another thing as well to consider. I can't remember what the third thing was now.
Sorry to butt in, Dan. There's a Spanish news outlet who's live from Getafe, and they're saying that Uche is about to be announced any minute now.
Jeez.
Oh, that's what the co-pilot translation's saying when I copy paste it.
Yeah.
Rich, you're on mute.
Come on, Rich.
Very happy this morning or this evening. How's the window gone?
I beg you don't ask me stupid questions today. I'm so ticked off. Oh my gosh. All right, first things first, guys, girls. So.
Aye, we're going to hear Rich swear today. This is crazy.
No, I was going to make a public announcement. That's not my thing. I do my best not to. If it does come out, yeah. We've not monetized this stream because I'm sure we're going to drop the link at any stage. And if you lot want to swear the place up, you are more than welcome.
Monetize it real quick.
To swear the place up. I'm Dan, you said pissed, and it's past 10 minutes. I'm pissed off. And let's just say we still do keep Marc Guehi. Yes, that's great for the club. But Steve Parish has literally royally screwed Oliver Glasner. No matter what. Because what he's done is said, you can go, Mark, because we've got the replacement. Igor Jesus.
Brighton player.
Brighton's 5th choice centre-back or something like that. What makes matters worse is that, all right, the Jesus one scrambled. It's off. Now we're trying to rush to get, what's his name? Pavlovic from Milan. Why wasn't that the first choice? Because we knew Diamonde was more expensive. We knew that and stuff. However, how about Box a bit clever? See what he's saying. He might be like, right, actually, maybe I might not want to turn down this opportunity. We could have done maybe a 35 with 15 add-ons. Then at least the differential from the Marc Guehi ain't too bad. Why we are sorry.
Let it out, Rich.
I got the girls. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah.
I think his frustrations is, basically what we're all thinking, really, isn't it?
Yeah. The other thing about keeping Guehi that I remembered is that we actually do have his replacement in Chadi Riyad. Like that, I think that's why we originally bought him. Obviously, his knees
exploded.
You said it, not me. So if you keep Guehi, it allows him to have another year to get back in the team, get over his injuries, and so on and so forth. I just, from every angle, I just do not understand how this Guehi one makes sense.
And I think the worst part about it is, yes, we're all upset about the Marc thing. We're all upset about the Igor Jesus thing. But then to top it all off, to make it even worse, we're linked with bloody Solomon. Like, come on. If you do a one Google search, you'll see why that's a horrible idea. Genuinely. Like,
Yeah.
what's that all about? That is screaming of desperation. Listen, I have Raheem Sterling over him all day, every day of the week. And I'd even pay Sterling £100 a week just so we don't get bloody Solomon.
Spot on. Yeah,
And
I
then
see. Sorry,
other things, they're teasing us with Gallagher. Gallagher was never going to happen. That was PR. Let's be real. That was PR to the max. Parish thought, no one likes me at the moment. Let's link ourselves to Conor Gallagher. And the worst part about it was, I imagine that Oliver Glasner heard Conor Gallagher and thought, oh yeah, put him next to Wharton, it'll be brilliant. And then he got on board on it when we were never going to buy him anyway. 13 minutes till deadline, guys.
Yeah.
We're all praying for Marc Guehi.
But the thing is that the 13 is not really 13, is it? Because you've got that window. As long as the sheet's gone through, you've got like an hour or so after the deadline to. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you now, if Marc goes and we have no replacement, like adequate replacement, I think Glasner walks. That's just my personal opinion.
But there's been rumours that apparently that's why it's stalled. Apparently, one of the reasons why this Guehi deal stalled is because Glasner said something. So the only thing I can think of that would be of that magnitude has got to be he said, "Parish, if you sell him, fuck off." Basically, do you know what I mean? Like,
oh man, I know this isn't a thing, but we just let Franco Ume go with no buyback clause. What is wrong with us?
really, he's gone, is he? Where's he gone?
As in, gone.
Yeah, permanent. No buyback. Oh, that is awful, man. That kid's good.
We are so terrible with deals.
Just I think in the past, I think you could caveat it with saying like Patrick Vieira wasn't worth backing, Roy Hodgson wasn't worth backing, whatever, etc. But we finally have a really like I don't think he's definitely top 2 managers Palace have ever had, very probably top 1, and still not able to do it, still not able to back them properly. And I wanted to go back to Millsy's comment. I can't remember where I found it. I completely agree with this. Like, where's the planning? Where is the planning? Like I know to begin with, we all said, it's because we're not sure if we're in Europa League or Conference League, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, you should have, say, a list of players who are happy to come when it's the Europa League, others who are happy when it's Conference League, and then then you can also have a list of who is happy for both.
Mm-hmm.
And then you prioritize in that order. It just seems to be once again so last ditch. And the frustrating thing is not just this window, it's the last summer, it's the summer before that, probably all the summers before that, until we go back to 21-22 when we actually really had to pull our finger out. Otherwise we would have had about 5 first-team players.
So Igor failed the medical, that's why we pulled out.
I think that was a parody post.
Story, isn't it?
That was a parody post, I think, because I just saw that.
No, it's just from Ed Aarons an hour ago.
Oh, is it? Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, swear. Okay.
Oh, I think a wild Nicky has joined. What are we saying before you go back to work?
Get Steve Parish out the club if he's going to do this. If he's going to cost us our captain, and the grace, and as you said, JC, the best manager we've had. Get out. Get out of the club. The fact that he wasn't bought out ages ago is crazy. Granted, he's riding that 2010 thing so much. Okay, cool. You saved the club. Cool. Okay. But there were 3 other people with you on that deal. And 15 years later, he's not backed a single manager properly. It's crazy to me. I thought I was going to swear, but I don't think I am. But it's utterly ridiculous, the fact that we were given so much hope. Guehi spoke so well after the Villa game in his post-match interview. He was very humble, very professional, as we know him to be. Oliver Glasner said in the pre-match press conference, it's too late to sell him. He cannot be sold. And the fact that earlier, when the deal was agreed, apparently it was tweeted out. I think this came from it was either Bobby or it was Ornstein, said that the chairman had the last say, not the manager. Why? It's utterly ridiculous. Parish is an absolute dickhead.
Edward's gone.
Edward's gone to Lens on a 3-year deal. We've let Franco Ume go to Portsmouth for 500k and no buyback clauses. JC, you just said it's utterly balmy, the business that we're doing. But
Also, Nicky, you want one more thing to tip you over the edge? You know who's trying to buy Ratsaki? Leon.
no. See you later, guys. Bye. I'm going. I'm gone.
Who did you say?
Leon are trying to buy Ratsaki.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can have him.
Yeah. Yeah, Edward's gone for a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
This is not healthy, you know. I'm sitting here refreshing Palace's website. This is
Yeah.
not healthy.
I genuinely think this situation has really been a sliding doors moment for Parish. In the sense that I haven't seen, like, there's even accounts on Twitter. Right, who... There's accounts on Twitter. Sorry. There's accounts...
My Twitter.
There's accounts on Twitter, right, that defend the board a lot. And even they're not happy. So I think that tells you... I think at this point, with what's happened with Europe, with the transfer window, and now this, I think people are just fed up. I think people are starting to see
Chairman,
that.
we can hear your TV a little bit. Do you want to turn it down?
It's Parish that's the problem, not or the board structure at least. That's the problem that's holding us back, and it's not anything else. Because the manager and the players do all the best they can to do what really needs to be done, and ultimately that is just to win games of football. Do you know what I mean? And you know what? Glasner left Frankfurt because he felt like he wasn't backed, and he had a disagreement with their board because they didn't want to invest, basically. You know, wherever he does go, he'll do well, because I'm sure he'll get backed, because he won't go somewhere else again where he won't get backed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in 2 secs.
Talk to me.
Right.
And about anything. Oh no. Manchester United have made a bid to buy Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, I think it's too late now, isn't it? To be honest with you. I mean, it could be worse. So Villa got Lindelof. I mean, they must be seething, mustn't they? But no, I'm the same as everybody else, really. I think that if we let Marc go and if Parish sanctions it, I can't see Glasgow being there much longer. And I think it'll be we just finished probably the greatest season in our history. And instead of building the team, we're making it weaker. And now we know that Walton's got a hamstring injury. So in about a month, we've lost Guehi, Walton, Eze, and maybe the manager as well.
And also the fact that Leverkusen have just sacked Ten Hag, that's a perfect place for Glasner to go as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what to say, but I mean, Sky reporting now that the deal hangs in the balance, and I think he needs. I mean, to be fair, pull him and sell him in January.
It gives yourself another 3-4 months to actually find, or actually do your job and actually find someone, do some scouting, actually find your ready-made replacement. And if you get 15 million in January, you haven't lost that much. You still got to give some back to Chelsea, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll say the swearing until 7 o'clock when it comes up, and there'll be a full real type, a full like. It's nearly as bad. I'll tell you what, it's nearly as bad as being on the computer last night and having 2 tickets for Poland in my basket for 91 quid, and then being told that it's got up £383 each. That's how I feel.
Dan, do you want to take us through some comments, please, while we wait out the last 4 minutes?
Right. Big up, Nicky. Obviously,
If anything happens, I will interrupt you.
All right. I'm officially Parish out. You know what? I think a lot of people are probably somewhere on that spectrum of, he takes, well, he doesn't, he's not an owner anymore. Big up Colin. Let's see. Big up Millsy. Let Guehi go, a proper placement, and I hope Glasner resigns and sticks 2 things up at Parish. Like I said, I feel like this is a real. You know what? If Glasner walked because of what's going on, I think that would be it for Parish. I can't see him getting any support from the majority of the fan base anymore, regardless of what he's done for us in the past, etc., etc. If Nicky is asleep, I will not blame him, so that he can get past the deadline saga. Yeah, for sure. Big up the dog. I'm about to let my whole neighbourhood know the rage inside me right now. Book me a plane to Parish's house. I mean, someone could maybe steal his Ferrari. That is the most important thing.
He got a brand new one, didn't he?
He got a brand new Ferrari and probably about 1 kilogram worth of coke. So well done, Steve Parish.
He doesn't even realise he's selling, Mark.
Can he even see over his nose?
Well,
just butting in quickly. Sorry. Right, Sky have got a reporter at Palace at the moment. He's in the old stand, funny enough, which is unusual. They normally hang about outside, and he basically saying they don't know what's going on, and the words he used was Palace haven't found a replacement to appease Oliver Glasner. That's a bit of a weird way of saying it, appease, to make him happy. That's what it means, isn't it? Obviously. So
good. I hope Glasner ruins this for Parish.
good. Yeah, me too.
yeah, me too. Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah. Okay, sorry, Dan.
No, that's fine. Gallagher isn't happening. Canvot, this is a while ago, but Canvot not completed yet. I believe they only need to have a particular bit of paper signed by the time the deadline goes. So there will be signings happening through the teams afterwards. It's just it has to be a certain bit of paper has to be done by then. Chris Bear hot tag when Parish nose does the damage on most of fan base. Big up Vito. I don't believe Glasner has a final decision. To be honest, Parish has lied to him countless times already. I mean, I can't remember where the comment was, but we've seen something similar with Tony Pulis,
Sorry,
Sam
Dan.
Allardyce.
Mike McGrath said deal sheet has been submitted for the Marc Guehi move. It's all in the player's hands, and he's still talking to Glasner, apparently. That's what Mike McGrath said.
They're just covering their backs, and that's what they're doing. That's all that says.
Yeah, they're saying this is happening, but this could also happen.
Right, I see. All right, so that's not right. Okay.
When
he said that, I thought
the journalists aren't that they don't know either, really.
No.
I mean, to be fair, they won't know the answer because Parish don't know the answer either. So if he don't know, no one's going to know. We were never getting Connor. You know what? I actually do think it was a bit of a PR stunt, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy. I mean, I don't really like conspiracy theories, but that's one for you. We've hit the ceiling with our current owners. You know what? Like I said earlier, I really feel like this is a proper landmark moment. Like this is like Parish is basically saying "F you" to the fan base because he knows how much the fan base loves Glasner. It's all like Mark's going for like 100 million or something like that. We're going to make 31.6 million off it. That's not including what we paid for him in the first place. So yeah.
Thing is, though, Dan, we could spend 25, 30 million on somebody else who could be absolute crap. But with Mark, you know what you're getting, didn't you?
Well, this is the thing, and like I was saying earlier, not only that, but you know he's going to leave next summer, so you got lots of time to plan, and also you give Riyadh another year to get over his injuries and get into the team. And actually, Northampton Eagle makes a very good point. Prize money for 24-25 Premier League. You know what? It probably is, to be honest. Let's have a look.
Well, the transfer window is technically closed now.
Woo!
So, Mark says,
Don't get too happy yet.
No, he's that hasn't signed Liverpool either yet.
Yeah.
oh,
Because remember, he's
Palace app just pinged Canvot. Yeah, Canvot is done. It's official. 4-year
Okay, good.
deal. But that's only one thing.
Yeah.
the reason why I say don't get too happy. Mark's already done his medical.
And they're doing a deal sheet just to get the paperwork sorted.
That's just a signature. So we've got to. I think we've got about another hour of nervous waiting.
For sure.
I'll let you guys know now. I'm not staying on here for an hour after the
No,
window's
that
done.
was never the intention.
Me neither. Big up Damo. Big up Monty. Yep, totally agree. Absolute shambles. We haven't heard anything on Uche yet. Uche.
According to Benz, it's another 2 hours.
Huh?
He just doesn't want us to go to bed.
Bobby Manzi said, window closed, well, kinda, another 2 hours for Palace.
So,
So that's like, yeah.
That's already, stuff that's
yeah.
already been done.
Link in the chat if anyone wants to come and swear.
Big up Ali. Big up Villarreal Fan TV. Pino was very good against Aston Villa. I really liked him. Let's see. Big up Durfez. Yeah, Nate, totally agree. The anger aimed at Parish is satisfying to see. The bookies are clearly playing on what's going on. The odds have changed. Just to clarify, though, they don't know anything of what's going on more than anyone else. They just kind of feel the markets. Big up Macapaka. Parish, get out. Yeah. Big up Cozzy. Big up Cloudy. OG is worth more than 35 mil. Yep, totally agree. And it's not even 35 mil either because of Chelsea's 20% profits on the profits. Raksaki is supposedly, I don't know, he might get loaned out. He might get sold to Leon. We're not too sure yet. Big up Sandy. Big up Luke. Big up Peaches. And yeah, if anyone wants to, big up Diego. Big up JSPL. And yeah, if anyone wants to come on, please do. Let your feelings be known. I think we all somewhat feel a similar way.
Well, the There We Land kid thinks it's all done.
For
Mark.
Who's that?
The kid that goes to bed at 9 o'clock, so he has to get all his transfer. The Fab rip off, but it's the kid. He says, "There we land."
Oh no, I don't really know who that is, to be fair.
Oh, is there gonna be another video for Deadline Day or not?
Another one?
Yeah, you made a good video for the Villa game.
No, it's taking too much out of me to make one.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, Luke. All I'm saying is I seen your message to me, and he said Mark's staying. And if he stays, I owe him a drink. If Mark goes, you have to pay for my drink for the whole season because you gave me hope. You gave me hope.
That's the bet. Wow.
Yeah.
By the looks of things, he's staying. So okay.
Oh, we'll see, innit?
We don't know yet, do we?
No.
But can I just say something, right? Why are we scrambling around last minute for replacements and players? It absolutely, we're a mess, literally.
This is what we do, isn't it?
It's awful, genuinely.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Like, I bet you on Mark's side, I think he's a bit annoyed that he couldn't get his move. But on the other hand, the manager's really annoyed that he couldn't get his. Well, I think he's a bit more happier now, but I bet everything was a bit dicey in the meeting rooms this afternoon.
Oh man, the thing is, I don't even know what to say. What do we even say?
There's
You're saying, oh,
Rahman Osman. I don't know if he's reliable. He's saying Guehi's staying. You think?
I think people are strong, isn't it?
he was the guy who said earlier that people, well,
He said 3 minutes ago. I don't know if it like collides with 11 o'clock.
If you click onto his
That's 7
profile,
o'clock.
he's a journalist for the Sun.
yeah.
They just do it to get it's clickbait, isn't it? Just to get view, that's all it is.
Well, we'll see. I said, to be honest, when it comes to Palace, the journalists I trust are Bobby,
Ornstein,
and
the club itself.
The club. I don't even really trust Ed Aarons anymore, to be honest. So there's like a couple in the nose, I guess, who were getting there, but not quite yet.
I'll tell you who was cooking for a little while. It was Edmund Brack, but he's just gone.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to him. I think maybe he got a promotion. He doesn't do Palace anymore.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. He was quite good, but yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, someone made a good point on Twitter as well, actually, that even forget all this Marc Guehi stuff. Getting in, how many players we got today?
Two.
Camvot and who else came today?
Uche.
Is Uche done?
Is Uche done yet?
Uche's not done yet, man. All I'm seeing is Franco Ume all over my timeline at the moment.
Okay, let's say Guehi stays, right, and we've got Uche, we've got Camvot, and obviously the other ones we got. Do you think that's enough? I still think we're a bit light up top. I think we could have done with another forward, to be honest.
It is light, but honestly, look, I don't care about being light in the forward areas. If we lose Marc, our season's done. That's how serious this is, in my personal opinion. Because, like I said, the replacement's not coming. That leaves us with Richards and Lacroix guaranteed, and then question mark. Camvo's obviously joined us. He's going to take a bit of time to get bedded in. I'm sure he's going to be a fantastic centre back for us towards the end of the season.
You know how ironic it is that a Brighton player may be the reason why Guehi's staying.
Do you know how bad it is? Like, I started when I heard that the Jesus one fell through, I started thinking, did Brighton send him like an agent to say, look, if you say you're going Palace, yeah, that they will get rid of Marc, then fail your medical. So they lose Marc and you're nice. Like, what are we doing?
I don't think that happens, but I didn't like the fact that we were even dealing with Brighton to any degree in transfer business. That just didn't sit right with me. And to be fair, if it happened and he came on the pitch, he would get booze all game.
Yeah.
No one would accept him. Everyone would want him out.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't accept him. I'll tell you that for damn sure.
No.
How do you feel about that, Rich?
Ben Chilwell's going to Strasbourg. Familiar face when we play them.
I'm not surprised.
But do you know other position we're really short in as well? Right back as well.
I just hope that you're all ready for when Glasner leaves, we're getting Gareth Southgate.
Oh no!
Southgate would take us on a championship tour.
Yeah, he would.
This is why I'm hoping Manchester United hurry up and sign Southgate. Please.
Yeah, come on, United. Just sign him for the vibe.
According to Ed Aarons, confirmation that Palace have signed Uche from Getafe, also expected soon. He said that 13 minutes ago.
Okay.
Lovely stuff.
We keep Marc. We've survived the window. I'm still not happy, but if we keep Marc, we survived the window. I think we've got a decent enough squad. It means we've only lost Ebbs really because Edward weren't really playing anyway. We've kept the core of our squad together. We've brought what 4, 5 in. So in the grander scheme of things, it looks better. I'm just sick to my stomach with how Parish has treated Glasner, by the way.
It's
How
not
he's
right.
not backed him, and that we're going to lose Glasner at the end of the season at the very latest. And I say that knowing that like this guy could walk at any moment.
And I don't think any of us could blame him.
No. And then the knock-on effect of someone like Glasner going means Kamada won't re-sign with us.
Wharton's gone.
Wharton will be gone anyway. Mattel's
think
looking to be
Wharton
gone
go,
next season. So don't be surprised if Max follows him. And there you go, Parish. There you got all your money back. Is that what you wanted? Joke.
I said to you, Rich, and I know I'm a lot older than you lot, but this reminds me of 1990 all over again, when we finished third in the league, and with a little bit of investment, we could have been a comfortable top 10 side. But instead of investing in the team, we started selling the players, and within 2 years, we was relegated. So, you know,
Absolutely.
That's what it speaks of. The Sky's just been
Absolutely.
saying that they got the report of Palace has just said that they confirmed obviously JD Campbell has signed, but they've also said that Parish's statement said that he's not Marc's replacement. He's an up-and-coming player and one for the future.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he would be Lacroix's backup. That's where he
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah, that we know this.
Yeah. He that Camvot was always getting done regardless what happens with
My question: why is Parish making a statement on that anyway?
I don't know.
Big man, you've had 3 months to sort out a centre back.
Exactly.
See, this is the thing. I think like if this had happened say a month ago, I don't think people would be as bothered. It's just
No one would have complained.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just
that's fine.
I feel like he's just taking the piss out of all of us, to be honest with you.
Do you think
Like-
this might go back to not replacing Dougie so quickly?
I'm going to say no, just because I feel like this is a problem that we've had in previous windows with Dougie.
Yeah, that's true.
And also,
At the end
Dougie,
of the day, it's Parish who pulls the trigger, isn't it? It's not Dougie. Dougie would do all the work to find the players. It's Parish's decision at the end of the day to get it done or not.
and
Gotta go,
Dougie,
guys. See you soon.
See you later.
See you later,
See you
Lee.
later, John
Bye.
Cena.
That is.
and also the guy who does the negotiations is Ian Moody. I don't know how much, say, Dougie has in that, but it's Ian Moody who actually does like the contracts and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, come on.
yeah. But I want to go back to like kind of what Chairman was saying as well, and I want to allude everyone to a quite a good example of what happens if you do get too complacent in this league, because I know like the Parish in sort of, or the Parish backers, let's say, do like to bring up they start steadily building the club up and so on and so forth. But besides a academy, I don't really know what exactly that infrastructure is. I mean, you look at, say, and okay, you could argue like the team and whatever, but then you look at a team like Leicester. They won the league in 2015-16. Okay, it was a surprise, but then they had a series of top 10 finishes. Then they finished fifth, eighth, won the FA Cup. Were regulars in. I say regulars. They were in Europe for consecutive seasons. And then they got relegated. You know, they got relegated a couple of years later, and then look where they are. They're struggling to get back in the Premier League, and I would say they've got a lot more infrastructure than we do. So I don't. You know, it's more precarious than I think Parish really wants us to realise.
Tim, you can swear today.
Can I?
say it, Tim.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What the fuck? What is happening? Chairman, I have a question for you, because as I've been going through this and thinking about it, how this has
Just 1 second. I don't know who Jacob Steinberg is, but just a bit of news. It says a deal sheet has been submitted for Marc Guehi's move to Liverpool.
I heard
I think we
that
covered that
too,
earlier.
Rich, although I wonder if we'll stand in the way of that. which we
Yeah.
still could. But anyway, so Chairman, like the way I was going back through the history, I wonder how much this feels like 1991.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, but it was 1990. We finished third in the league, didn't we? Behind Arsenal, Liverpool, and should have gone to Europe before the FA robbed us, because obviously Liverpool were
from the Heysel
banned
disaster.
for another year. That's right, banned for another year. And with 3 games to go, they let him back in again. And of course, we finished third that season, and I personally thought at the time, I thought if we can get 2 half-decent fullbacks in, we would have an absolute top 5, top 4 side. But instead of doing that, we sold Ian Wright, which we knew was a massive thing, you know. And of course, when Ian Wright left, he left before the season started. Marc Bright stayed, but then he left for Sheffield Wednesday halfway through. They brought in a guy called Gabbiadini, who, for not as much money as Ian Wright left, who was okay at best, and we sold it for about half the price we bought him. And it just slowly went downhill after that. And we sold the better players, and the players that were left wanted to leave, and it just went tits up, really. Well, was that extra? Oh, okay. Well, I really fucked off if you really want to know. This is as stressful as trying to book flights to Poland, I've got to say. But it's awful. It's absolutely awful. And again, if we go back to 1990, it's exactly the same thing. We're on that precipice, you know what I mean? And it's which way do you jump? You know, a little bit of investment, and Palace were going to be a top 10 side for the next 10 years. Or you start selling your best players, and Marc goes, and Max goes, you know something, if he's going, and you spend £30 million on a replacement, but you use the money for Marc, but really and truly, you've let go of, I know there's nothing we can do about it, we've let go of a £78 million player and got a £30 million player that no one knows. That could be absolute crap. You know? There's been plenty of them around. So, I mean, look at Saka, when we actually bought him, it was a disaster, wasn't it? Yeah. So I think with the right investment in the right areas, then we'll be absolutely fine. But we don't seem to be doing that. The one big difference is between now and 19, and I thought Steve Cooper was a fabulous manager, but he ain't half as good as Oliver Glasner. And I think if we piss Oliver Glasner off too much, he'll walk. And I think that would be the biggest disaster that we've had in our 150-year history, and we will never recover from that. I really believe that.
I mean, I hope that's not true, but I think we have, even if Marc stays now, let's say the deal gets blocked because we don't have a proper replacement, there's real damage that's been done here. So I'll just, I need to be real about something, because I think I've been very clear. I tend to back Steve Parish. I still think he's a great chairman. He deserves all of the criticism he's going to get for this. This was atrocious, terrible. And look, everybody's got a mistake in them. And this one is on the board. There's nobody else you could point to. I don't know who else you could point to. This is all on the board. It looks like really poor succession planning. It looks like really, I mean, there were ways to avoid this, and here we are. So he's gonna get skewered for it, and I think, I think deservedly so. Unfortunately, I take no pleasure in it, but I think deservedly so. And he's going to have to repair this. I don't know how he does it, by the way. I have no idea, because if Marc stays, I think Marc and Glasner will be fine. I think Glasner and Parish are anything but fine. So he's done. No matter what happens, I think Glasner is done by the end of the season at the latest, unless, I don't know what you call it. Would it be if Parish convinces Glasner to sign an extension? Would that be a blinder? Would you call that a blinder? I don't even know what a blinder is. I just hear you say it.
To him, it's redemption if he gets Glesner to. But I'm still sick of him. Why are we in this position in the first place? How are you coming out and publicly undermining the greatest manager we've had? Have those discussions behind the scenes. The moment he stepped out and said, "We in the FA community show, sorry, we cannot afford to let Marc go for free." Liverpool thought, "We're going to wait this one out then."
Yeah.
It is stupid from a business sense.
Yeah. No, he got asked about it and he shouldn't have answered it. He made a big mistake there. I agree, Rich. He made a catastrophic mistake.
With I can't even.
I'm gonna head out.
Appreciate it.
See y'all.
Bye.
Do you think we should have a minute silence for our transfer window? Because it's been like the death, isn't it?
That's work.
Oh, sorry.
And Uche has not been confirmed yet. Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think the next. This is a shame about this. The home game, our next home game against Sunderland, we should be behind the team trying to push for 3 points. But in reality, it's probably going to be a bit of abuse against the ball, isn't it?
There's going to be another banner.
I mean, it's
I saw someone redid the UEFA song. It's FT Parish, FT Parish, FT Parish.
Oh.
You tight bastard.
Man.
But here's one for you.
Yeah.
I know that John Textor was not perfect, but everything he said in that TalkSport interview is starting to ring true now. No ambition, no wanting to move forwards. To be fair, we're sort of feeling the same way as Textor now. We're all so frustrated that there's no plan to move forwards.
Well, I think there is a plan to move forward, JC, but I think the difference is
what's the plan?
I mean, here's my view of it. First of all, I mean, John Textor can fuck right off.
I agree. I definitely agree.
I mean, he has no credibility with me whatsoever. So I think what he says, I take with a giant grain of salt. I think the difference is, though, there is the plan is to create a sustainable, long-term, permanent resident of the Premier League and progress. But what we're doing is growing really, really, really slowly. Like, we're doing the slow work. And what we want is, yeah, that's important, but I don't think it's unreasonable. Like, in certain situations, I think the thing that's very frustrating to me, like, I appreciate, JC, that it is right to do like slow and steady wins the race, build the foundations of the club. That is the right thing to do. However, there are, and this is like against, I don't know why this is true in world football, but it is, that it's business oriented. It's so alien. Like in American sport, like we have league economics. So it's nothing like this. They're not really businesses. But in like the English football leagues, they are businesses. And in some instances, there are moments to take risk, like calculated risks. You do need to do that at some point. And if this is not the moment to take like legitimate calculated risk, you don't need to overbet. I don't think we'd have to overspend, but we do need to do better than what we're doing. But instead, it's like same plan, same thing. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't deviate. Don't take too much risk. And I think that's a mistake. I think that was a mistake here.
Can I just say, comment on that? I'll totally agree with Tim, because you find that teams who dump a load of money into the club, all very short term, and then they just, in the end, the money runs out quickly. A great example of that is Blackburn Rovers back in the 90s.
There you go.
Yeah, Premier League,
exactly.
And we're relegated 2 seasons later. So
yep,
slow and steady is always the way to go. Build the team up slowly, and you're always adding to it, improving it, rather than dumping all your money into it. But And now
But
we've
this
got
was an
PSR, so you
opportunity
can't
to
do it.
leap forwards, though, not just move
I agree.
forward.
I agree. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
agree there.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. That's the frustration, JC, where I think you're exactly right. We can all see and we're just confused. Like we can all see this is a moment. Like this is such a moment. And I want us to seize the moment. Like we don't have to ditch the plan to seize the moment. And that's just a serious frustration. And by the way, I mean, it sucks that we're talking about this because it wouldn't have been a great window, but Pino was a hell of a deal. I think Canvo is one for the future, but looks like pretty good signing. And if Uche gets over the line, just looking at the profile of that player, I think that would be a pretty good signing. So like the fact that we aren't like it wouldn't have been, at least for me, it would have been like maybe a 6 out of 10 window because you still don't have enough, but it would have been a good window, like pretty decent. But here we are talking about like our captain walking away. Like what the fuck? I like Dan's reaction. It's just like, yeah, that's the reaction. It's head and face. Yeah, head and hands. But yeah, it's really maddening. Is there any rule? Like how does this work with, like, I know we've got this news that Marc, there's a deal sheet out there. Palace has to agree that this deal, right? Like that's it has to be approved. It has to be like sanctioned by the club.
Yeah.
Sky is saying that the deal's in the balance because we are still trying to find an adequate replacement. Well,
the window's closed.
Exactly. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. So we're not going to find anyone now unless there's something under the radar.
That is incredible.
Unless they've already got someone dealt with,
or they're bringing in a free agent.
Oh, Rob Holding's back, baby. Sorry.
No, he's not. He's not a free agent.
Let me go to DIA and stop him. I'll go to the airport and stop him from coming back. We don't want Rob Holding as a replacement.
It sounds like we've got Glasgow and Parish fighting at the moment.
Wait, what are you seeing, Rich?
I don't know how true it is, but
I'll tell you what, I'd love to be a fly on the wall to see that.
Oh yeah. You know what? Forget the documentary about us getting promoted. A documentary of
today.
Hold on, let me fact check this first because
apparently their deal sheets only will expire at 9 o'clock tonight. Apparently, according to Sky.
So basically, it just gives them extra time to get it over, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, Manor. Can somebody explain to me why we're in for Manor Solomon? JC, can you explain that one to me? Because I apparently this one is done. Why are we in for a left winger with our structure? What?
Listen, I don't want to talk about Solomon because he's. If you do one quick Google search and say why he's got a case against him, I think that's pretty clear why I wouldn't go anywhere near him.
Okay, fair enough.
That is a massive cry of desperation, and I said on stream, I think before you came on, but I would have Raheem Sterling on 200 grand a week before I even think about getting Solomon. Awful human being, genuinely.
So this is allegedly from Chris Williams.
Oh yeah, I'm just reading that now.
Glasner / Parish at loggerheads. Parish wants the fee for Guehi. Told Glasner to work his best, and they'll reinvest it all in the summer window. Glasner livid at
He's
it.
not contracted in the fucking summer.
And they told him that
telling
last summer.
him it's not how a club operates after winning a trophy.
Wait a minute. They're saying, so Parish said that they'll reinvest these, make do with what you've got. Let me make sure I understand this. Make do with what you've got, and we'll reinvest next summer. Is that the quote?
Yeah.
The way it's worded, I don't know if this was an earlier conversation. I don't know. The way he's worded it sounds so weird. I don't know.
I hope that's wrong because
Because he's not here next summer.
Because if I were Oliver Glasner and I heard that, I would say, I mean,
Go
pardon
fuck
me,
yourself.
but yeah, fuck you, I'm
You're
out.
taking the piss in here.
Yeah. It would be that Roy meme. Let's not take the piss here. Like,
So, yeah.
that's what it would be. Come on.
I wonder what Roy's doing these days.
Oh
So
God.
he's sitting in a chair.
Look, if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for
man.
sure. That is terrible, Rich. I mean, I guess
How's your flight?
one you could say, like, if you're gonna reinvest in the winter, maybe I buy that, but even that is like ridiculous.
Genuinely, I think, in my opinion, from about a week ago, I would have said you can't sell Mark under any circumstance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
I thought that comment was funny. 3-star Reds. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we've had boxing at Sellers Park before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have actually. Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah. Funny enough, the Bournemouth found one.
Yeah.
Wow. And we didn't sell. Is it right that we did? I saw that there were, clubs in for Jess, but it sounds like we didn't sell them. So Jess is staying.
See, that's another bad bit of business. We haven't got rid of Jez. So he's obviously not in our plan. So why is he still here?
I have no idea. Dan. But it doesn't sound like it.
Isn't he in the championship window? Have a loan window now, don't they? I think normally have another week of loan windows, but I'm not really sure if that's still the case.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Oh, Forest have just bought another person from Botafogo.
Of course they have. Why wouldn't they?
Sancho's now an Aston Villa player. Oh my God, Villa are paying 80% of his 350 grand a week wages. Oh my God.
Who?
I feel
Villa.
like they could have done a bit better than that.
I thought they had PSR problems. Hold on, what's that all about?
Wow. Who did they sign on loan, JC?
Sancho.
Villa?
Jadon Sancho.
Wow, they signed Sancho and paying 80% of the wages.
That's crazy. That's not a good deal.
No, that's not. Yeah, that seems like terrible business. Jeez. What is okay? Can I ask another question of you for you guys that maybe have studied him a little bit better? How much do you rate the Uche deal if it gets done?
Depends on how much it is, to be fair.
Yeah, what's the price? Also, I've just seen Stuart Shave, who's probably Parish's biggest lover, cuss him out on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up because I saw he was losing faith. What did he say now?
I muted him, so I need to.
He's a bit of a waste man, but he loves Parish and he's going after him right now.
What's our gut feeling? Is he staying or is he going?
I'm going to be optimistic if he stays. I reckon.
Yeah,
I reckon Glaz is going to force the issue and say, if he goes, I'm gone, and Parish cannot allow both of them to go.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And remember, Mark's the biggest winner in this anyway. He either gets the movie he would like, or he gets it next season anyway.
He gets the next season and an even bigger pay rise.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Like, I just one angle as well that I'm a bit uncomfortable with. And
why are we allowed to do shit to go in? By the way,
is that up to
Liverpool
us?
Submit it, then there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, we can. We have to either approve it or confirm it or whatever that is.
But also, like, the angle, like, for Mark as well, like, he's probably been told that he's going to move in the summer. And obviously now he's not, or he might not, he might do. So what message does that also send to incoming players? It's like, okay, we don't actually have a plan for you. You'll just go when we kind of, when we think you'll go and etc. Like it's just not a good look all round. And I imagine I know Guehi's a model professional, but he's probably pissed as well. Do you know what I mean? Because he's probably been built up to have this move. Like if he got told several months ago, we're going to keep you, deal with it or whatever, or you know, then maybe you could like simmer the water. You know, you could simmer it down a little bit, but
yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. I mean, I think that's a fair point, and it's another thing where we made like proving the model, even though the timing of it with the ebb sale wasn't great. The benefit of that ebb sale, in addition to the money, is that it does prove to other players, like, look, you come here, you get a platform, you spend some time, you build your career, you move on, you get the dream move that you want, because now that's happened with Elise, that's happened with Eze. We get a little money out of that, and that looked pretty good. And this would undo that.
Oh,
I think that's right, Dan.
Dan, you'll like this one. Guess who's just become a free agent because he's just terminated his contract? Dele Alli. Oh, no.
Where even was he?
He was at
Wow. Como. Wow.
Yeah, he's a free agent now.
He's 29 years old.
Can you play centre back?
Play one game for one league game for Como. Wow.
Yeah. Can you play centre back?
That's incredible, isn't it?
I think the difference between the Eze deal and Marc is that if we were going to get 70-odd million pound for Marc a week ago, 10 days ago, you'd have said, okay, we got 10 days to do something about it.
Yeah.
But Marc we're losing him for nothing really and we're not going to replace him with any sort of quality. And that's what is so galling. But, you know, for Marc, it's a win-win, isn't it? Because he stays at Palace. In January, he can sign a pre-contract with just about anybody in Europe, can't
That's
he?
right.
Yeah.
Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. And then he goes wherever he goes. And, you know, and I think if he went to Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or something like that in next year, I think he'll go with everyone's blessing, will he?
Yeah, of course he will. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, that Rahman Osman now has said that Glasner's one of the candidates for Leverkusen.
I think, to be fair, I think they just put he was in the summer anyway when they were looking for a new manager. Yeah. So that's just
Ten Hag getting sacked after 3 games is crazy, though.
That is crazy.
He got sacked quicker than De Boer.
Yeah, something obviously happened off the pitch. I mean, I think it's quite well known that Ten Hag isn't a people person. So.
All right. Do you want the positive spin on if Marc stays? I
genuinely want to know if there is a positive spin.
There's one positive spin. There's only one.
Anfield sector says Marc stays, but that's I've never heard of him before.
If Marc stays, here's the positive. Because Marc is such a model pro,
he'll just get on with it.
Well, he will get on with it, but he also is a guy who he will train up. Once he gets fit, he'll train up Riyadh. He will train up, Kavno. He will train up Jemede. So we do not have a Marc replacement ready right now, but Marc could help train up his replacement. It won't be at his level by next year, but is there somebody who could be as good? Because you'd have to spend an extraordinary amount of money, but Marc being in that spot and training up those players, you could do a hell of a lot worse than that. Yeah, it's not ideal, but you could do a hell of a lot worse than that.
I mean, going off that, I think that the whole irony about all of this is that Chadi Riyadh was probably the most proactive signing I've seen us make in the last few years. They knew Guehi was going to run down his contract, so they got in a left centre back.
There was a succession plan.
There was, but for whatever reason, the wheels have just completely come off. And because I think if all had been perfect, I think we would have sold Guehi in the January or summer, with Chaddy Riyad having got a lot of minutes under his belt, and that would have been it. But for whatever reason, and that's why when there were things about loans happening and that, I could back a loan. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
No, I can always trust Vibes to give us a bit of laughter. Shout out Guehi for keeping it moving. He didn't do Instagram fingers like Isak or Roland. Our mate Roland, they call him Wissa.
I mean, to be fair, look at Newcastle.
Man.
The Alexander Isak deal is not done yet, but they've already spent his money, haven't they? So if it doesn't go through, they're in, I'm not saying big trouble, but PSR could make him in trouble because they've spent 100 million and not replaced it. But all the big deals, I'm looking at it now, Isak, Guehi, Jackson, Donnarumma, Edison, Colin Mawani, Jadon Sancho, Javier, none of them have been done.
Yep.
Not one of them is completed. So
Yep.
Also, I have a bone to pick with everyone in this chat. Everyone laughed at me when I said something about Jack Grealish. So all you...
Whoa! I wasn't there. I backed
true.
that signing. I wasn't.
I gotta eat crow on that one. Well done. That's I was wrong about that one.
I didn't laugh at you. I laughed at the chat's response. It was funny.
You laughed at me.
No, I laughed at
You
the chat's
laughed at me.
response.
Listen, no one backed me.
No
one backed me.
I just said that the what do you call his wages were a bit mad, but the chat was cookie. That was the chat cookie was funny.
To be fair, his wages are mad, and Everton are paying 200k a week for it. So I mean, I get it on that front, but I think I would have backed you, JC. I would have backed you.
Thank you.
If I was there, but I wasn't.
I did not. I was wrong on that one. I gotta wear that one.
Apparently he's washed, Tim. That's what I think you said to me, right?
Yeah, I was wrong. I was dead wrong on that one.
Oh man.
There's a lot of Liverpool things saying deal off, but there's no like concrete anything.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm more inclined to believe Liverpool in the nose about a Liverpool deal rather than washed journalists who don't actually know what they're talking about anyway.
I mean, if
why are they atting David Ornstein
if there are reports,
David Ornstein hasn't said anything.
If there are reports from both sides, from Liverpool and from Palace, and it might be this Osman guy, I've never heard him before. If they're both saying he's staying, then that's giving me a bit more confidence that it's coming from the Liverpool side as well.
Oh no,
Marc Guehi is expected to Crystal Palace to buy an agreement.
Ornstein's literally said it. Yeah, he's just tweeted it.
Say it one more time. Ornstein say
Oh,
what?
please, Tony. Go on. Say it again.
Sorry.
Dan,
Marc Guehi set to say, this is the tweet. Marc Guehi set to stay at Crystal Palace despite deal sheet submitted for transfer to Liverpool. 25-year-old did Liverpool medical plus agreement reached with clubs, blah, blah, blah. But CPFC replacement issues stopped the move.
I mean, that's good.
It's a slow little bit of glimmer of hope. Oh my god!
Shambles.
I mean, it's a joke.
I think some I wouldn't say irreparable, but I think a lot of damage has been done by this.
Oh,
I think a lot, because I think all the people who are kind of either sitting on the fence about Parish or kind of appreciated Parish, but whatever. I think a lot of people have moved. I'll be honest. I've never really been a big fan of Parish, as you guys know, but yeah, I think something absolutely needs to change at board level. What it is, I don't know. I don't know enough about it to give my thoughts on it, but something needs to change because clearly not working.
Yeah. Well, I think it's where you want to go, Dan, isn't it? I mean, the question is, do you want to stagnant? And Paris said if you stay stagnant, you get relegated, or do you want to push forward? And even if sometimes it's big steps, sometimes little steps, but you must keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
And treading your best players continuously ain't pushing forward.
I think like I'm not against like the model of selling players, but it's just like, for example, we've sold Eze, and fair play. I think we got a good deal on Pino. I know it's early days, but he, I
We
watched
still
him.
haven't announced Uche.
I watched him at Villarreal. He was good. That was good. Like that's the kind of thing that I will back. Not with like having your captain at the 11th hour without any replacement, etc., etc. Like that is truly a shambles, and I think that is, and especially when you've got Glasner on record saying he doesn't want him to go.
Oh my god! Someone tweeted this. Bear in mind, Guehi to Liverpool started in June. Yeah, so Glasner had 2 full months to find a replacement, but he just sat on his ass doing F all. Someone quote tweeted, "Effing hell, how stupid can you be?"
Do you want? So I'm reading the Athletic article on this right now. Personal terms on a 5-year contract to 2030 were in place. But head coach Oliver Glasner has been vocally opposed to Guehi's sale this summer and has been resolute that his captain could not be allowed to leave unless an appropriate replacement was found.
Yeah, which is reasonable.
That is reasonable. A deal was struck with Cage defender JD Canvo to join from Toulouse ahead of Monday 7 p.m. UK deadline, but a move for Igor Julio, which, by the way, I know you guys have talked about that. I haven't had my say on that. Again, what the fuck? I mean, honestly, we shouldn't be in the business of trying to sign, seaweed cast-offs. Really? I mean, this is what we're doing? Come on.
Build Igor Julio a statue.
Well, but maybe him pulling out is actually there's
Bill Glasgow
you know
damn
what?
statue.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I reckon Glasner called Marc into his office, locked the door, threw the key out the window, went, have that.
Did he go full Brian Clough on him to say he ain't leaving?
In BBC just put on their site, right then, some news of Liverpool's pursuit of Crystal Palace's captain Marc Guehi, and it doesn't look good for Arne Slot. The Athletic David Orsley is reporting that the 25-year-old set to stay at Selhurst Park with a replacement issue stopping the move. More on this when we get it.
And look at this fraud. Fabrizio, where's your here we go with your image now? You fraud.
How many?
Exactly.
Wait, I'm gonna look this up. How many times did he tweet?
I knew this was coming. Right. Are you gonna do the fraud scorecard here, JC?
Fraud strikes again.
All right, no wait. Let me unblock him real quick. give me a minute, guys.
We're gonna get a fraud scorecard. This is a fraud update.
Right. Just on this, Kev, you've got to understand that no one's complaining about what Glasner has done for us. But as a board, what Parish has done is going to now tarnish his relationship with Glasner.
Yeah.
He's tarnished his relationship with the fans. Because remember, we were coming out of the FA Cup win thinking we get a good summer window, do it early enough, Glasner could sign a 1 or 2 year extension. Then we got 100%. To a stage where it's like, right, look, the transfers have come in late. Glasner's not going to sign an extension. To the point we were a 1 transfer sell away from Glasner saying, I'm gone.
Yeah.
And just walking. If this Guehi deal had gone through, that was it.
Yeah.
I think he walks.
I'd say let's collect the predictions. Predictions time. When let's say before the winter window, when is Steve Parish on the High Performance Podcast next?
17th.
Tomorrow. No, he's on there tomorrow because there's going to be
12 o'clock midnight.
He's doing it right now. He's there right now, slagging Parish off.
But I mean, just to respond to what you said there, Kev, I look, Parish has done an incredible amount for this club, and I still back him. I still like him. I think he's handled this incredibly poorly, and I think he has a lot of repair work to do. And I'm not sure what is going to be required in order to repair, first with Glasner, then with the fans. But I think he's really screwed this up badly. And I think you have to be fair about that. He's really screwed this up badly. He's been great for a long time. I still back him. I still like him. I do think the strategy is right. But, man, this was a
In the
fuck up of
last
it.
7 days.
Do you know, just before you go, Jason, do you know how crazy that, like, all right, let's say, because obviously I'm still hoping it's officially that he's staying. You know, these things can just twist and turn.
Oh,
this is
sorry. Sky are just reporting now. They've heard that Palace have called time on the deal, and they're just trying to confirm it now.
What does that mean?
They basically stopped the deal sheet. And
Oh my God,
I was reading it now
fucking
because we're
outside.
on the mute with the text on it, and that's what they're saying because they haven't got adequate replacement. The room, yeah. Marc Guehi moved to Chris Spanish off. It's official. It's on breaking news on Sky.
Right, fantastic. Right, now I can say what I was going to say.
That brain, by the way.
This is now officially a worse situation for Liverpool, who have got Konate, who's stinking up the place.
And injured.
Joe Gomez, then they don't fancy him, and he's injured.
Chairman, don't show the screen.
Oh,
Copyright.
Oliver Glasner, this is the third trophy you've won for the club. Thank you for even just standing your ground, because I don't care about the 35 million. If this 35 million was given a month ago, it gives us a month. It gives us a month. Hours before the what? And then you're trying to get Igor Jesus on loan. Failed that. Scrambling to get Pavlovic. Failed that. Apparently they wanted to even try to get Tomori. Failed with that too. So we had no replacement in place beforehand anyway. So Glasner, thank you. And if that's your parting gift to the club, thank you. Marc, I know you're going to remain professional. And I do feel sorry for him. I do feel for him because he's done everything he's supposed to do.
He didn't do anything wrong.
He's done nothing wrong.
Yep. That's the weird thing, right? The misbehaving miscreants got their big moves, and the guy who was the most professional of all of them got stomped out.
Indy. Shut up, Indy. So he's saying Marc Guehi and his family. He's saying Marc's family is trying to console him. You know what?
They consoled him because he got his out of his office.
Indy is Marc.
Indy Kalia News.
Yeah, Indy is Marc Guehi.
That's his burner.
His burner.
Oh, God.
Right.
God,
So all this, and
Marc,
we still haven't actually signed Uche yet.
Oh, I think he's got a couple hours to get that sorted out yet. So
To be fair, keeping Marc is like a signing, isn't it?
Oh,
for sure.
Parish. That's a proper Parish statement there.
What did he say?
Do you know his chairman? He said, "I'll keep him Marc's like a new signing."
Oh, sorry, but it is, though, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, when he said chairman, I think it meant bloody Steve Parry.
I mean, after that statement, there's no difference, right?
Well,
should we expect a statement from Glasner before the next press conference, or are we just?
I'm expecting that press conference to be.
It's going to be fire.
And you know
it's going to be fire.
I guarantee he has Marc Guehi sitting next to him during it as well.
Oh, you would though, wouldn't you?
Do you know what we could do? Is you could recreate the Morgan Gibbs White and Edwin and
JC, can you make that image?
I want to
Which
keep
one?
Him. I want to keep him. He's not going anywhere.
Glasner with Marc Guehi.
And have what Mr. Glasner?
Yeah.
Or Mr. Parish. Wait, Mr. Glasner or Mr. Parish?
Yes, I would like to thank Mr. Guehi for not going.
And then maybe have Parish in the background crying.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. So what are we doing? I'll do it with Mr. Glasner. Mr. Glasner.
Yeah.
I wanted my 35.
Or there was a WWE sort of custody sort of thing, wasn't there once?
Listen, I don't do no spandex wrestling people, man.
I'm not saying I'd spandex.
Spandex wrestling?
That's what they wear, bruv. They wear like some nastiness.
I don't.
But yeah, we need
Anyway.
an image. We need an image.
I will have a go, and we'll see what I can do.
Man.
AKA, I'm gonna make a rough sketch. I'm gonna give it to Rihanna. She'll do the rest.
I mean, there is some Liverpool meltdown in the comments on this Athletic article.
Good.
Thing is, though, to be fair to him, they're getting a world-class defender for 30 million, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now they probably realise when he gets to January, he'll end up at Real Madrid or Barcelona, Bayern Munich.
So this was on Back of the Nest. I wonder what you guys think about this. It was something that Hambo brought up that I hadn't thought about before, but that there was a lot of chatter about a deal from Marc going all the way back to the beginning of the summer, but Liverpool hadn't actually submitted a bid until, what was it, 3-4 days ago? There was no bid up until 3 to 4 days ago. So there's nothing really to respond to. So what Hambo's point was that, in a way, I mean, that's smart. You could argue on one point, you could say like Liverpool's kind of being a little bit dirty with this. I wouldn't say that. I would say they're being smart. But then if that's the case and there was no bid, then again, if you're Steve Parish, I think your response, like if I'm the chairman, would say, look, I've stopped talking about this. It is a flat no. If you are going to make an offer, make an offer. Otherwise, I'm going out to the press and saying there is no deal. And I will tell them live that there is no offer, there is no deal, and Marc is not going anywhere. Like, we should have swatted this back a hell of a lot earlier. Right?
Yeah. No, I agree. I completely agree. Just to confirm as well, Bobby's tweeted it as well. Apparently, Glasner stood firm and ensured that Crystal Palace hierarchy stuck to their agreement of not letting Marc Guehi leave
without a replacement.
I mean, you know what? Fair play to Glasner. And I can't imagine do you think there is a Crystal Palace fan who doesn't back Glasner on this?
No, I don't think so.
I can't imagine there would be, right?
Safe.
No, I really don't think so.
Sorry.
Even Shave's gone against Parish.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
So, mate,
you definitely know it's bad if Shay's calling Parish out.
This is going to be a hell of a video. I don't know what you're going to cook up, but I can't wait to see what you cook, man.
Did Igor? Is it Julio or Igor Jesus? Or what's his name?
Igor Jesus.
I know him as Igor.
Jesus?
Oh yeah, Jesus is Forrest, and
Julio.
Julio. Did he officially go West Ham?
I don't know.
No, he was in talks for me, I think.
I mean, well, if he does, and we've got them away in a couple of weeks, the chant is going to be amazing. Like the cheer from the Palace and for his name is going to be immaculate.
I know we say it every year, but every year we do it, and every year we'll go to West Ham like we do there, JC. And if Igor is playing for West Ham, he's going to get so much grief, isn't he?
Grief? He'll get celebrations.
For not signing for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, I think I've cooked here.
Let's see.
It's currently rendering, but some of basically all I need to do is touch up the faces and stuff to make it look better. But I think I've cooked here. So I need to add a gun, and I need to change the faces around a little bit. But I've got this.
Hold on, I'm gonna put you full screen. 1 second.
Oh. I need to touch up the faces so it looks a bit more accurate, but I've got this one so far.
Is that a camera?
There's a camera there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have Parrish like this with a gun like that, and then have Mark and Glazer shaking hands.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why am I still
Spanish
full
deadline
screen?
isn't till.
Big man, why am I still full screen? No.
My bad.
Oh, what did he show it? I was tweeting something.
So Spanish deadline isn't till 11 p.m. What does that mean?
I guess it means
Does that mean that they can
sign
buy
players.
or they can still sell?
Sell. No, buy. Sorry.
Did JC show the picture? I was too busy tweeting. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. JC. Oh, what's the city? He said he missed it.
I'm rendering again. 1 sec.
Rendering. Render.
Just on a side
Pat.
subject.
Oh, not
Go on.
Pat. I got this so
Bloody
far.
hell.
Oh my god.
Hopefully it will just make the faces look a bit better,
Brilliant.
and we'll see what we can do.
You know, you've got to feel sorry for like Aston Villa as well, don't you? They're second bottom of the league. They haven't scored a goal, and they bought Victor Lindelof for free.
On the free transfer.
And they could have Jason Sancho and Harvey Elliott. I mean, bloody hell.
Harvey Elliott's a
Both
good
on
buy, to be fair.
I think he is. Yeah, I think
See,
we should have gone for loan there.
This is it would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Get him on a loan. Like, we don't know how to do good business.
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott? You would have
Yeah.
taken that? Yeah.
I would.
But you mean on a loan, right?
On a loan,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah. Because they were asking like 40 million for him, and I wouldn't have done that.
No.
Before we, I guess, this is our squad that'll be available then for European competitions. Oh, why has it done that? Forget it. Forget it. I'm going to share my screen instead. So this would be the squad that's available for European.
Whilst you're waiting, there's 95 watching. Guys, please smash the like button.
Yeah,
I know we've been frustrated and annoying and stuff today, but we haven't got a little bit of good news. Mark staying. Actually, can I change the title? Mark stays.
Mark stays.
Let me see if I can change the title.
There you go.
Right, so there it is, everyone. So if anyone needs a refresh of the rules, you need at least 4 club trained players. You need 8 association trained players. The ones in yellow are association trained, and pink is club trained. Obviously, the club trained also counts as an association trained as well. The reason why we got 2 blanked out is because we don't have 4. We've only got 2. So then by that, you then lose an amount. So theoretically, you could put Jez in that 24 spot, I suppose. But that is the team. That's who we've got. And yeah, so that's the squad.
Lots of squad depth there.
Yeah, loads of squad depth. And then the funny thing is as well, because I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 9 players who are association trained, right? So if 2 of them get injured, like I don't know, Eddie Nketiah or Adam Wharton, then we actually lose another place because we haven't satisfied the criteria of 8.
Sorry, Dan. So the guy we bought today and the guy we might buy later, can they not play in Europe then?
They can, but they won't count towards the association trained players. So I'll put them down there. So you got 21 Jeremy Pino, 22 Cambot, 23 Uche, etc. So they are there, but that would be the maximum.
The title is officially changed on YouTube.
I mean, I still think the fans are going to be on a Parish. I think this has been a bit of a disgrace, really. I mean, we've been lucky that it's fallen on our side, but we shouldn't be doing this, should we? Really, And looking at Sky, I've just said that Liverpool just dropped a statement and given a quick brief of why the deal collapsed. And basically, they said that they got a deal with Parish for 35 million. Parish agreed for the deal sheet to go in. He said, but because they didn't get their preferred replacement, they've now pulled it. And I'm guessing that's to do with Glasner, isn't it?
I would have thought so,
It's
yeah.
gotta be.
Right.
All right. I think
I'm
we're just going to be sitting around, going around the circles if we keep going, aren't we? So I'm going to keep trying my best with this image because the last one I did, it made Mark look like he's just done a whole line of cat. So I need to redo. I need to redo this one. If you wanted to see, yeah, it looks like he's on something.
I think you should have it. You should have it the other way around, isn't it? You should have Parrish shaking his hand with a Glasner's gun against Parrish's head.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Okay.
Cool. Right.
I'll do my best.
I'm done.
That's your homework.
Guys, thank you very much for watching the Transfer Weekly F13. This is the Deadline Day stream. The deadline was hit an hour ago, and we're still here.
Yeah, just waiting on Uche. That's it now.
Yeah.
So,
don't forget the Fulham on.
F UEFA, F John Textar, F Marinakis,
and now
F Parish.
Well, thank you, Glasner. You came back with the milk.
Yeah. Guys, thanks for watching.
That was stressful.
Up the Palace.
Up the Palace.
And we won't be swearing as much in our upcoming videos, so big up your damn self. Bye-bye.